All right. And now the rest of it we have to do ourselves. Not the big fan of that, but you do what you gotta do. Also, I'm gonna get all kinds of cobble out of this. You go in there, and then still think I just keep crunching all of this down. And then eventually we'll have like an absurd amount. Let's go ahead and make like 2 more chests. And by that I mean 2 more double chests to work with. Actually atrocious. It's okay. No. Like, right. There's something wrong. There's some Minecraft inventory controls. Right? I'm not insane. Maybe I am. Let me look at these hotkeys. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Did I hit like a hotkey that's changed it? Right? Am I crazy? I feel like I've lost my mind. Maybe I have. Maybe I'm pulling up like clicks for something that's not correct. Is there like an inventory thing? Can I look at like key control? That's the only controls we have. Select search bar, show and hide GEI. JEI. Which that doesn't even work, right? Well, actually no, it is control F, is it? Let's see. Right? Couldn't I control click to deposit my entire inventory? Wasn't that I think I've gone mad. uh I think I've just gone mad. I mean, I could do this. It doesn't feel right. I need to go and loot all this stuff before it disappears. I have like tab, like sticky keyed on or something. I could legitimately be losing my mind. I need to stop playing this when I'm tired, but I don't have any time when I'm not tired, so I'm just always tired. Such is life, you know. Anything else in here? I'm trying to think like what other game would let you do that. I had a whole lot more inventory space. Look at that. I thought I was already full. All this, all this. Sun is midday. I might have already picked up all the items. Looks like I have. There's a chest here with some black dye in it. I guess I'll take some black dye, and then we'll go to the top, and then I'm just going to emaciate. That is not the right word. I'm gonna go ahead and mine all this, and then I'm not gonna make you watch that. But you get to watch like a sped up version of that because you don't want to watch me mine all this. Come on. And all right, there we go. We've got a nice little platform over here. Libcardo's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb over there. We're gonna have to build around him. And I'm also gonna have to come back and destroy that or like light it up. But I think this is a good start. So we want to probably make it away from him. Because the way that we're gonna do this, if I build up a little bit, gotta go deposit all this trash. I don't think it's still like 2 blocks thick, sometimes 3 blocks thick. But I want, like, I'm not gonna be able to move that spawner, I don't think. So, we need to, also, right? I'm not crazy. Not crazy. There is a hotkey for this, but it's shift and also control and then left click. And then I can hit space, and that'll transfer everything. I don't know. Maybe some weird demons have infested my brain. I don't know. I'm not entirely crazy. I have some idea. Anyway, what we need to do, let me get a little bit of cobble. I don't really need this thing anymore, but I do want this thing. We want to probably put this somewhere in the center. Well, let's just let it, do I want this to be directly in the center? I say that, look, the stuff, right? It's going to flow in a direction. And hey, shouldn't this like flow one direction, like towards it? Yeah, like this. Basically, we want to have a box that is this long, however long the water needs to be, and we want to make it so it kind of goes this way. We want this thing to be, or we want Libcardo to not even have to deal with any of this because he's gonna be, let's just say, outside the box. Like, he's not gonna be inside this box, so this is as close as we're getting here. Isn't that right, you little weirdo? So if that's the case, then all right, do we even need, question is, I don't want to set this up. I could have them just fall 1,000 meters down and retain most of their health and then die on the punji sticks, or I could have them be pushed down by water, land, and be nearly dead after that. That's probably what I want. That'll work with like most things, right? I did bring a bed over here so I could sleep. My two ideas, if I get this out, I also need my wood. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Actually, I think we want to do this. We can either do trapdoors or we can do water. I think trapdoors are going to be more efficient. I can do trapdoors into water, which is an idea. I'm not sure if that's the right call. I'm sure we have mob grinding as a thing somewhere, right? In terms of like automation. Silence. Okay, like we got spikes, manual labor. There was a thing somewhere for right here for XP. So I probably want one of these shulker pearls. I don't think I'm gonna get one of those anytime soon. But what we're gonna do, we need ladders first off. We want a whole bunch of ladders. I just do this, a little bit of that. 27's not enough. That's probably still not enough. Probably like this. There we go, 64, because we are 70 above, so we'll probably go like all the way down to the void, essentially. And yeah, that seems like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea. If this is going to be the far wall that we deal with, we probably also want this to... probably what we're going to want to do is have, like, this, kind of. I want Enderman in here. I probably do want Enderman. I probably want every kind of mob. If I get Enderman, they'll just, like, deconstruct it over time, right? Maybe I don't want Enderman. I need Ender Pearls somehow, but maybe we find, like, an end island to work on that. Anyway, so the entire building is going to be this tall. And so long as I do... Actually, it shouldn't really matter. The only thing getting on top... Well, if I do this... And then... Actually, I just do it with this, right? That should let it... You're not gonna start spawning, right? I probably should not do this just yet. We'll see. We'll see if we get murdered. But that should keep anyone from just hopping on top. I don't want people on top of that thing. We need to just measure out the water. This is essentially what we need to do. Because we'll need water at the bottom. We either need water at the bottom or the water at the top. And I'm probably gonna put the water at the bottom. The water at the bottom, they don't take fall damage. But... Well, that was a good guess. This is how far we need it to be. So we need more water. We're gonna need more water. We're gonna need... Actually, if I put this here, and then I take this, then I dig out in these directions. But just make sure not to fall into the pit, of course. And then this way. Some coal here, but I do not care about that coal. Alright, so that one's a little further. I mean, that's gonna be centralized enough, I think, in my opinion. And then we probably want it to be a 2x2 square. So, like this. And then instead, the water, we're just gonna put this for visual representation at the moment. The water would be over here. Did not mean to do that, but that works well enough for me. Did that just fill itself? To be honest, don't have any idea. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Who is participating in this water shenanigans? You go one further. I think this needs to be one back. That one needs to be one back. Really, this should be up against the wall. I should build it against this. In my defense, it's been like a time and a half since I've actually built one of these. So you gotta bear with me. There's a little bit of growing pains here. So then this is going to be our thing of death, right? This is where the lads will fall into. So I need to build around this essentially, which means there needs to be one here, and then I'll have that. You are also fine, so you'll have one here. It's more coal. And then this guy here will need to have one like this. And that's going to put the spawner right on the edge. Now that could block things. It also could... It needs to be one further. Could mean the enemies just spawn and then fall into a pit, which would be great. That would be a great way to go about it. Right, like this. Yes. So that'll leave me with this because I want to take all of this stuff and move it down 64 blocks, essentially. I don't know if it's exactly 64 is what I want to shoot for. Let me search real quick. Minecraft mob spawning rules. And mob spawning Minecraft wiki. What version of the game is this? Good question. It's something. It's like 1.2. I just need monsters. There. Mob spawn naturally within chunks that are horizontal within 128 of the chunk's center. That's mob cap is 70. Pack spawning, pack size. Like, this is a really long article. I just search for like the word distance. There's only 26 instances of that. That's bedrock spawn conditions. That doesn't help me. Java, that's despawning. I need spawning. Spawn conditions. All right. I think this is what we want. It has to be 24. Wait, no player at where the world spawn point within 24 block radius. Less than the mob cap. Make sure spawning is on. For all mob types excluding passive fish, spawns fell within a 128 block sphere around the player. So they have to be within 128, and they have to be further than 24. So I just need to go down 24 if I really want to. I can go down to like Y20. I should be fine. And also we can go ahead and just put the walls up. Is the textures random? I guess the textures are random, right? Because you have like fixed or like a symmetrical, not symmetrical, not symmetrical, not symmetrical, not symmetrical. It's weird. I don't think I've ever really looked at the blocks because these are all the same, like the exact same. And then we want to do a little bit of this. Gotta have to surround this with torches too. Don't forget. And this one, I guess this is a little bigger than I need to, but it does mean I can walk around the outside without any issues, and then also I can access libcardo without any issues. I can't really put windows because it's gonna be too dark, and he will like if I put windows, then the light will seep through, and that's not what you want. Okay, and then let's go ahead and grab this and boop, 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 and boop. And we need to go down into this water. Be a little spooky, but we gotta go, boys. We gotta, sometimes you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm gonna grab 2 buckets. Oh, I got 2 full buckets already. That's fine. And we want to have a whole bunch of cobble, so let's go grab some cobble because I need to build down, and this has to be a tunnel all the way down. Actually, this doesn't have to be a tunnel. This has to be a tunnel from all the sides. My mind keeps ping-ponging between 2 designs. You'll see which one I actually end up with. Why do I have sticks in like random places? Good question. Who knows? That should be enough for my purposes, though. That looks kind of funky with the way it's going. All right, we need to go down until about Y. Let's say 20. I need a little bit of that air. Do I have torches on me? I do have torches. Perfect. Going down 40 blocks. All right, so this is Y20. We're about to hit diamond level. All right. Now we're on the precipice of a very spooky time. But this gives us room to work with down here. Also, nah, it's not quite night. It's just dark down here. It's dark down here in the underbelly. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna need like a little workshop down here until I'm finished. So let's start with, okay, first. The wrong cursor. Crosshair, whichever. We're gonna do this real quick. I want some water to play with. Thank you. And I don't have any food. I need to work on food. We're gonna go back up. Probably should have built the ladders. I'll probably put the ladders like over there and then go down and then we'll connect over. And then we have to clear that out, and then we're gonna have to clear. I mean, the desert only really matters at night. So if I do this during the day, it doesn't matter. But I probably want to be doing something during the day. if we're thinking about it. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead. We're gonna do this and this. Get my blocks back, and then we'll do this, and that's where we need to connect up to. Same thing over here. Want to connect it like that, so I have some blocks to work with, and then loot more. Then we gotta go take a nap because it's getting dark, and those zombies are gonna start spawning and beating me up. Ideally, doesn't happen. Like sleep at night. What are you talking about? It's night. I can see the sun setting right there. So let's go ahead. Where's my sandwiches? I did get 40 lapis, by the way. 2 blocks of lapis gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, and then we do that and that. 2 more bucket water. The thing is, the water's not going to stay up here. But this is just a guide, essentially, as to where we need to build to. Alright. So that should be all of that. Still have plenty of cobble. Just a little bit of daredevil-ishness. Nothing on the bottom, seemingly. So, I build like so. We're gonna have the water needs to be right there. So I'm gonna have to go plug the water up at some point, but we'll get to that. Now, if I just put the water up there, say I fell through the tube in the center, this would have been way less blocks to use, like way less blocks. But I think the mobs are gonna be more likely to fall down if it's with trapdoors as opposed to just blocks of water. I think if it's blocks of water, they don't really want to jump in that as well, like as much. Okay, and so this needs to be a tunnel. Please, please, please. Refuses. I'm going to need a lot of cobble to do this. And this doesn't even include the undercarriage where we're gonna fight them. Because they're gonna fall, land there, blob down into this center area, and then I guess fall like an extra block, essentially. Like 1 block. And then we'll stab them in the knees. So really, I need to come down here and make a second little layer. More torches, please. And for this layer, we're going to, again, have all this stuff. All this good old stuff. Still waiting for that to push me off into the void and kill me. Please. Please me. Anyway, so they're going to fall down 1 block, and we'll see their shins, and we'll just go stab, stab, stab. That's essentially the idea. Or we see their shins, and they're just sitting on punji sticks. I'm hoping I can put punji sticks on top of a hopper. If I can do that, then we're really set. I don't know if hoppers go through half slabs or not. We'll see. I might go through trapdoors. This also, I mean, it's certainly a design. It might be a bad design, but this is a design we're making. The design we're making, boys. I guess I'll put a torch there. We're going to need that water later, so I don't want to get rid of that just yet. But I do need to go ahead and make the tunnels we're working with. I guess means that torch needs to move. And the other one I just put down also probably needs to move. It does. Go around this way. Like this. And these are going to have to go all the way up. The tippy tip top of everything. Means I'm gonna eat. Well, I might be able to get away with going and grabbing the builder wand. We might do that here in a second once I have the layout done. That's actually fine. That I do need that pillar there. Just put some torches like this for the time being because it is dark. It is dark and foreboding to say the least. Do a little bit like this. And that is our layout. Sans this and some blocks there. We just need to go all the way to the top and just smash everyone who shows up. I do also, while we're here, I don't need to be here, but if I go down here and I say here 15 to 20 more times. But I'd like to bridge over to where I'm going to put the ladders, so I can just go with the ladders up and down. Because we'll just make a tunnel over here somewhere. We'll have to take the ladders up. Or by take the ladders up, I mean I'm going to have to do this to get up, and then we'll have to take the ladders back down. I hope that's bright enough down there. We're pretty close to the sun, so I think it will be. Last thing I need to do is get shot by a skeleton when we jump down there. But I need to go get the builder wand and see if I can figure out how to make it go vertical. Yeah, that's not like the worst place for it. Means I can do this to go down. I get if I had the rope ladders, we'd be soaring. But I really don't care about the rope ladders. And I could, I don't want to play on the ladders. Ladders spook me. Spook me something fierce. I could also just put the spikes. The spikes take enemies down to half a heart. Hold on, is that what spikes do? Iron spike. We have all kinds. Powered by redstone, damages on contact. Those are just funny looking. I think these bring things down to half a heart. I think. Shame they make in groups of 3 for some reason. Where is my mystical magical wand? There it is. Oh, how's this going? Full? Full up. Okay, we should probably still have enough cobble. We have a bunch of cobble over there too. And Libcardo, whatever his name is, can't even complain because he wanted this. He wanted me to destroy his entire island to make one giant cobblestone block. That was his goal. Okay, and then we want to do this. And this. And this. And this. And we'll do the rest of that water later, but I just want to plug up the holes so I can come down here. Yeah, I should be able to... Water? Ooh, it's a little far, don't you think? I gotta wait for the water to go all the way down. So I can definitely do a layer at a time. Guess what's the best way to go about this? Something like this, maybe? Then I could just do this all the way up. This is gonna be, yeah, this will speed things up a lot. Look at this. Instantaneous walls. Oop, I'm drowning. Drowning a little bit. There's just a little bit of asphyxiation, don't mind me. And there we go. I am definitely going to need more cobble because I'm gonna burn through cobble so quickly. So quickly. Also, sandwich. This is all in the small attempt, if you will, to get maybe just a smidgen of Infernium. Maybe a little bit. You go all the way back down and do that exact same thing, except... Oh, I knew it! He's got pants on! And